Okay, so in terms of the muscle, you've got the platysmal muscle here, which has been cut and kind of reflected back, so you can see the cervical branch of the facial nerve. Here's the nerve point of the neck, so that's where the cervical plexus branches are coming out, these kind of superficial sensory branches going to the skin. You've got the sternocleidomastoid here, so the one going forward across that is going to be the transverse cervical. You've got the parotid gland here, so the skin above that is going to be, and base of the ear is going to be getting innervation from the great auricula. The lesser occipital is going to be back here over the top of the occipitalis, and then you can see the greater occipital back here for the occipital artery, and that's a dorsal ramus nerve. You can see the accessory nerve, which is the cranial nerve running between the sternocleidomastoid and the trapezius. This branch and all of these branches coming from it are going to be supraclavicular, and down here this big thick yellow thing is going to be the trunks of the brachial plexus. So in terms of cervical plexus, it's going to be great auricular, lesser occipital, supraclavicular, and transverse cervical. In terms of more muscles, between sternocleidomastoid and trapezius, you've got splenius capitis, and you've got levator scapulae, and then either side of the trunks of the brachial plexus here you'd have the anterior scalene and the middle scalene. The inferior belly of the omohyoid is going to be separating subclavian triangle and occipital triangle. You've got, in terms of veins, you've got the external jugular vein here, and very superficial. You've got the anterior jugular vein here, very superficial. Back here is the posterior auricular vein, which is coming down, and you can see this posterior part of the retromandibular, and you've got the anterior part of the retromandibular with the facial forming the common facial. So this is like a little anastomosis thing going on here. I think that's it.